Windup, the leg kick, the first pitch, and a ground ball left side, a base hit into left center field for C.J. Abrams. He so often swings at the first pitch of the game. He does here, and after going hitless last night, he starts this game with a ground ball single. Abrams now hitting safely in 7 of 8. That's so strange to see James Wood not hitting first or second. A rare night off for Wood. So Dylan Cruz will come in after Abrams singles on the first pitch. Cruz hitting at .202, 8 homers, 23 driven in. Had a big game in the first with 3 hits and a homer. The pitch from Weathers, swing and a miss. And a breaking ball, nothing in 1. But hitless the last 2 games. So Cruz 3 for 12 here in Miami. Gotta watch Weathers' good pickoff move. Abrams 29 stolen bases. Caught 3 times. The pitch home. This is low and outside with a changeup. That time Abrams was headed back to the bag on the delivery to the plate.
He almost better be, because all the pickoffs he's piled up early in his career.
A ball and a strike on Cruz. The pitch. Swinging a fly ball right field, sending Weimer back, but well shy of the warning track. He will make the grab. Abrams at first, tags, draws a throw, and holds on. So Cruz flies out to right field on the third pitch of the game. Our first pitch delivered tonight. And it was delivered at 6:40 right on time, 72 degrees here inside Lone Depot Park. First pitch time and temperature brought to you by Offenbachers. Visit them in Herndon, Annapolis, Gainesville, or Rockville for a huge selection of outdoor furniture, fire pits, hot tubs, and swim spas. Riley Adams back in the lineup and hitting third. The pitch to Adams is a called strike over the inside corner. Adams pulling his hands in tight to his body. Questioning the call of home plate umpire Laz Diaz. It didn't take long. Adams missed last night's game and came out of the game 2 nights ago. Hit in the groin area with a foul ball. The 0-1. Swinging a foul back off the backstop and rolling back out toward the pitcher's mound. So a 1-game absence for Adams. And hitting third tonight against the lefty. Just underway, a sparse gathering here with the roof closed in Miami. Outfield the other way on Adams. The 0-2 from Weathers. And that one is inside for a ball. 1-2. Wagman, the first baseman, holds Abrams. His 29 steals, good for a tie for 7th in the National League. Does not run. The pitch is low with a breaking ball. So Wagman at first. Xavier Edwards, the second baseman. Maximo Acosta at short. With Javier Sanoja, the third baseman. Heriberto Hernandez in left. Jacob Marcy in center. Joey Weimer in right. And the catcher, the 30-year-old rookie, Brian Navarreto. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a changeup. So Weathers has his first strikeout. Gets Adams swinging. 5 starts in the big leagues this year for Weathers. 1-1 record, 3.28 ERA. About a strikeout per inning. 23 strikeouts coming in 24 2/3 innings. 8 walks, 18 hits allowed, and 4 homers. His last rehab start, he threw 68 pitches, and that was a week ago. Here's Dalen Lyle. First one to Lyle. Waved at and missed. Abrams a delayed steal. The throw by Navarreto. The tag is not in time. See if the Marlins look to challenge, but on the delayed steal, Abrams swipes his 30th base. Third time in his career he's got 30+. And that stolen base, AARP cheers stolen bases, not stolen identities. Learn how to protect yourself from scams at aarp.org/frog tips. That's a way not to get picked off if you do the delayed steal. It's a shuffle go, and Navarreto caught by surprise, the catcher.
Yeah, it's better if he has the ball than the pitcher, right?
Yeah. Here's the 0-1. Lyle swings and misses at another breaking ball, so 2 good ones from Weathers. Lyle, the Nationals' hottest hitter with his 10-game hitting streak. 18 hits and a .439 batting average in the streak. I mean, he seldom gets 1 hit a game. Usually it's 2. Home plate umpire Laz Diaz giving Navarreto a moment as he was shaken up on that ball in the dirt. So Lyle up to 286, 9 triples, 5 home runs. He's third in the NL in triples. The pitch. Check swinging a ball away, and they appeal, and Lyle fortunately held. That was close. Weathers kind of a low 80s sweeping breaking ball that Lyle struggled to lay off here. Abrams at second, 2 down. Weathers sets at the belt, checks the runner. There goes Abrams for third. The pitch is swung on and missed, the inning over. So Abrams was trying to steal third, but it's academic because Lyles strikes out to end the inning. 1 hit, a stolen base, a man left. After a half inning, the Nationals nothing. The Marlins coming to bat on the Nationals Radio Network. On your purchase, PVI, your office, your league leader. Mackenzie Gore is just outside the top 10 in the National League in strikeouts after missing a couple of starts on the injured list with left shoulder inflammation, but Gore is going to make his first start since August 26th. His 100th career start in the big leagues, 103rd appearance, and he'll throw here in the bottom of the first. Nationals did not score in the top half. Overall in 27 starts, Mackenzie 5-13, his ERA at 4.15. Switch hitter Xavier Edwards leads off. He'll bat from the right side. Edwards had a big home run to salt the game away for Miami last night, batting left-handed. Gore's first pitch on the way, and a check swing foul into the netting above the Nationals' dugout on the first base side. Edwards had really been in a tailspin for the last 3 weeks until his 3-hit game last night. He's batting .282. He's back into the top 10 in the National League at number 10. The 0-1. Swing and a miss and an elevated fastball. For a while, he was leading the National League until he fell off a cliff for 3 weeks, hitting just over 100. 0-2 the count. Gore steps into the windup. The 0-2 pitch. Swinging a foul ball off to the right. That went deep into the lower section. Edwards, Ramirez, and Marcy against Gore. Who faced the Marlins twice earlier in the season. 11-4 loss here in April. He only gave up 4 runs, though, and then a tough 3-1 loss at Nationals Park in June. The 0-2. Swinging a slow ground ball past him out. Abrams in, fields it. Nope, can't. Off his glove, and no play. So Abrams in and to his left, reaches down and has a tick off his mitt, and will await the scoring. Set the Nationals defense. Andres Chaparro at first base tonight. Nasim Nunez at second. C.J. Abrams at short. With Brady House at third, Dalen Lyle in left, Jacob Young in center, Dylan Cruz in right, Riley Adams doing the catching. Here's the set, the pitch to Augustine Ramirez. That's a called strike on a breaking ball, a curve, 0-1. The set at the belt. Adams an inside target. Gore fires. And that's in the dirt with a slider. Our stat system, Charlie, has a single listed for Edwards. The scoreboard here has Abrams charged with an error. So, which does it be? Yeah. It's got to be one or the other. Adams again an inside target. The 1-1. Swinging a ground ball left side, diving as Abrams can't get it under his glove and through for a hit. No doubt about that one. Edwards stops at second. The Marlins have 2 on. I mean, the only conceivable way you could score that a hit is if you're giving a credit to the speed of Edwards, but it seemed like a play Abrams had a chance to make.
He's kind of in a fielding slump right now.
Yeah, this big error last night opened the door in the fateful 6th inning. Segura immediately in some trouble. 2 on and no outs. Left-handed hitting Jacob Marcy facing Gore for the first time. The pitch. Fastball in there at the knees, 95 miles an hour. Fastball, slider, curve, and change for Gore.
Abrams' error last night is 18th, surpassing his total by 1 of all of last year.
Check on the runner, the pitch. Swinging a slow ground ball right side. Chaparro, the first baseman, fields, throws to second for one. That's all they'll get on a slow ground ball with the speed of Marcy. So Edwards moves to third. Ramirez is out at second, 3-6 on the force out. And Marcy, the runner, at first. So runners at the corners here for Miami.
Talk about a fielding slump. Abrams has made 5 errors in his last 15 games, which is a bunch.
And it seems like
that's not counting whether they have scored this an error or not.
And it seems like they've been impactful in terms of when they happen and what happens after the miscue. Here's Heriberto Hernandez. He's been the DH this series. Tonight he gets the start in left. Nationals play the infield back, hoping for 2. The pitch. Swinging a high pop fly, left field deep. Lyle back to the warning track, angling along the track with room. Makes the catch a couple of steps from the wall. Both runners tag. The throw to second is going to be offline. So Marcy is safe there. Is coming in to score is Edwards on a deep sac fly off the bat of Hernandez. The Marlins on the board first. A 1-0 lead here in inning 1.
Lyle getting a chance to play the outfield the last 2 games of the series, and a long way to get over that one. And made the play. Marlins were heads up with both runners, especially the runner from first going to second. But from where Lyle caught the ball, he probably wasn't going to throw him out.
So that puts Marcy in scoring position for Eric Wagaman. The pitch. Swinging a line drive up the middle, base hit center field. This one to Young on 2 hops. Marcy trying to score. Young trying to throw him out. The throw through is offline and not in time. Marcy scores. RBI single for Wagaman, and it's 2-0 Marlins. Marlins scored the final 8 runs in last night's game, and they've come out swinging here in Game 4 of the series with a quick 2-run rally against Gore. So that extra base advance on the fly ball, big, with Marcy getting himself into scoring position. So with 2 outs and a runner at first, it's Joey Wiemer. Right-handed batter with a wide-open stance. The pitch. Ground ball to third. Brady House has it. He's going to throw to first, and that's in time to end the inning. So the Marlins are able to score 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits. No errors, assuming that first play was ruled a hit, which we believe it was, and 1 man left. 2-0 Miami after 1. SportsGrid.com. Chaparro, House, and DeYoung bat against Ryan Weathers, 2-0 Miami. Hands overhead, the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and a changeup. Strike one on Chaparro. He's trying to snap a hitless skid at 0 for 12. He bats right in the middle of the lineup, the heart of the lineup, presented by the American College of Cardiology. 0-1 pitch. Swinging a foul at the plate off the catcher Navarreto. Strike two. Transforming cardiovascular care and improving heart health for all. Visit them at acc.org. Weathers, a second-generation major leaguer, his dad, David, was a rubber-armed, long-time big league reliever. Pitched from 1991 through 2009. Pitched for 9 different big league teams. The 0-2, and that's low with a changeup. He threw in 964 big league games. He was the ultimate kind of middle reliever. Throws 75, 80 games a year. He was a right-hander. Ryan, a lefty. The 1-2. Swinging a high drive to center, not deep. Marcy moving in a couple of steps, waiting for it to come down, and he makes the catch. One away. Ryan Weathers was drafted out of high school in Loretto, Tennessee, the number 7 pick in the draft. There are a lot of Padres first-round draft picks on this field tonight. Weathers is one of them. He was drafted the year after Mackenzie Gore. So an interesting matchup. The pitch to Brady House. First round pick of the Nats takes a strike at the knees.
They end up trading both left-handers away.
Yeah. Weathers in the middle of the 23 season. The 0-1. Swinging a ground ball right side. Second baseman Edwards slides to his left. He picks it up and throws to first for the out. That was a deal that netted the Padres Garrett Cooper and a right-handed pitcher, Sean Reynolds. Weathers had the unique distinction of making his major league debut in the postseason. He made a postseason appearance before a regular season appearance, and that was all due to the COVID year, 2020. He was at the alternate site. Here's the pitch to Paul DeYoung. DeYoung checks up, takes a breaking ball inside and low. With a big arm, Padres brought him out of the bullpen, and so he pitched in the National League Division Series. The 1-0, swing and a miss and a changeup, a ball and a strike. He's not throwing a lot of fastballs so far. It's mostly the sweeping breaking ball and the changeup. So he actually made his big league debut in 2021, regular season debut. The pitch, that's in the dirt with a changeup, 2-1. Part-time starter and reliever in 21 for the Padres. Spent most of 22 in the minor leagues. Here's the pitch. And that's high, 3-1. I mean, he was really rushed. He was making his debut at the age of 20 in that postseason, so he was 21 in 2021 and just had a little more developing to do. The 3-1. Swinging a foul coming back our way. Just short. Clanging just below us. That one was right on line. Didn't have the distance. 3-2 pitch on the way to DeYoung. Swinging a foul back into the screen. 2-0 Marlins, top of the second. Fourth and final game of this series and the final game of the road trip. The Nationals have clinched a winning road trip, but 5-2 would be a lot better than 4-3 the way this thing started. The 3-2. Strike three called. Inside corner fastball at 97. And DeYoung caught looking. Weathers has 3 strikeouts in his first 2 innings back from the IL. We go to the bottom of the second. Miami 2 and the Nationals nothing. Marlins off to a quick start tonight. A 2-0 lead as they'll bat in the bottom of the second inning. Maximo Acosta, the batter. Marlins have been aggressive so far against Score. The pitch is high. The final 3 batters in the first inning all swung and put the first pitch into play. So Acosta took that one for a ball. Right-handed hitting shortstop tonight with Otto Lopez the night off. Next delivery is popped up, foul. Coming back to our left. That'll land just short of the Marlins radio broadcast booth to our left. Taking aim on this level. You've got to hit it really far backwards to get it up here.
It's not easy to get it here.
Brian Dozier has that power. The 1-1. In there, a called strike. He may be the only one. Acosta in the series, 2 for 10 overall, hitting .205, 3 homers, 5 driven in. Outfield is way around to right field on him. The 1-2. And Gore misses low and inside with a slider. Gore pounded the strike zone in the first inning. He faced 6 batters through 12 pitches, 11 strikes. Abrams unable to make a play on the dribbler by Edwards. The Marlins had a nice rally. The 2-2, and that's downstairs, a changeup. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Timeout for Acosta. He'll smooth the dirt in the home plate area. Now Gore into the windup, the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a line drive right side, caught by the ranging second baseman Nunez to his left. A couple of steps, and Nunez got there comfortably, handling his first chance of the night. So 1 down, and here's the catcher, Brian Neveretto. We mentioned a 30-year-old rookie, and we'll pause now for station identification on the Nationals Radio Network.
WJFK FM and HD1.
Cast booth, Dave Jagler, Charlie Slows, Mackenzie Gore to Brian Neveretto. Right-handed hitting catcher takes a called strike. Neveretto made the big leagues during the COVID year. Called up in August of 2020. He had his first major league hit against a gentleman who has been here a couple nights in this series. Anibal Sanchez. The 0-1. Hard ground ball to short. Abrams boots this one, retrieves it, picks up with his throwing hand, and is able to get it onto first base for the out. So Abrams didn't field that one cleanly on a ball right at him. And he is having real trouble in this series simply getting the ball into his glove. Fortunately, that one didn't deflect far away after the initial misplay.
And knocked it down and really rolling to his throwing side, which made it easy. He kind of picked it up right into the stride of the throw.
So 2 down for Javier Sinoja. Here's the pitch. And a bunt try. He bunts it foul up the first base side. Just to finish the thought on Neveretto, he played in 5 games in 2020, but then not again until this September. So he's 5 years out of the big leagues, bounced around in AAA for the Marlins and for the Brewers, and was back to the Marlins organization this year and hit a home run in his first at-bat back in the big leagues against the Phillies the other day. The 0-1. Sinoja takes a changeup low. So you admire his perseverance, getting back to the big leagues at the age of 30. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-0 Marlins. The pitch. And Gore misses low and inside with a slider. 2-1 on the 5'7" Javier Sinoja. A Jose Altuve-like frame. He is from Venezuela. He idolized Altuve, not surprisingly. The pitch. Swinging a line drive, hammer to left center field, but Lyle shaded that way, and the left fielder reaches out, makes the catch. And the inning over. Marlins hit a couple of balls hard, but they go down 1-2-3. And after 2 from Lone Depot Park, Miami 2 and the Nationals nothing. Nunez leads off the third against Ryan Weathers. 2-0 Marlins from the Nissan broadcast booth. Here's Charlie Slows.
All right, thank you very much, Dave. Nunez standing in, switch hitter batting right-handed. First pitch from Weathers is inside, just below the knees, ball one. Seen with his 17th start, his 6th at second base, 11 at shortstop. Weathers, glove goes high, then stops at his waist, and Nunez hits a shot right at the first baseman, Wagaman, who's playing to the left of the cutout and right at the edge of the artificial turf, and he backhanded and takes it to the bag himself for the out. So Nunez is a hard first out here in the top of inning number 3, which is being fueled by Club Citgo. Download the Club Citgo app now and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. Now Jacob Young hitting 9th in the order. Weathers over the head, comes to a hesitation stop, then kicks and delivers. It's in for a strike to Young, hitting at .231 in 107 games. 10 doubles, a triple, a homer. That was a grand slam. He's driven in 27. Pitch bounced in and off the glove of the catcher Navarretto. 1 ball and 1 strike on Jacob Young. That was pitch number 30 for Weathers. Third baseman Sanoja, even with a bag. A little bit off the line of the pitch. Taken, called strike. It's 1-2. A changeup at 89 miles an hour is tracked by our radar gun, powered by JTF Gov. Print with confidence. JTF Gov secures the page. 1-2 is the count. Weathers winds. He fires at a swing and a line drive through the hole. A base hit into right field for Jacob Young. So Young and his speed aboard. The National second base runner. Their first was the man coming up now, C.J. Abrams, who singled to left center in the first inning. Stole second, but was left aboard. And then the last half inning, Young aboard, and Weathers throwing to first. Young reads the move, gets back standing. As we told you, no pickoffs this year. Last year, 5 steals, 2 men caught, no pickoffs, but he had 15 combined with 9 and 22 and 6 and 23. He comes set. Huge lead, and Young's going to go now. The throw over, and he's back safely. Eric Back is delaying on the call as he moved around to make sure that Young had the hand of the bag. But he looked like he wanted to go and get an early jump. And then Weathers didn't deliver the ball. So he moved back toward first, and then Weathers threw over. Slide step in the pitch. That one is outside. 1-0 to Abrams.
With 2 disengagements, Young can be a little aggressive here. But
so he's out to a big lead. Weathers sets. Young moving back on the delivery. Pitch swung on and missed. Ball and a strike on Abrams. So again, with the pitcher going to the plate, that time Young could not read the move, and his inclination was to go back to first, thinking a throw was coming. Out to a big lead again. Jumps out further, then moves back toward first. Now Weathers delivers, swinging a dribbler up the first base line. Navarretto's going to have to hurry. Picks it up and underhands it in time to Wagaman, just beating Abrams in first for the out. Really good play by the catcher Navarretto, who had to come out from behind home plate. Really a long way up the first base line for a catcher to pick up that ball. He's on the turf, the grass, if you will, and midway to first, underhands it to Wagaman.
It's a long toss, underhanded bowling style, but had a little pace to it and just beats Abrams.
So on the play, Young goes to second there with 2 out. Marlins leading 2-0, top of the third. Dylan Cruz will try and get the run home, getting a chance to bat high in the order tonight in the second spot. The pitch. Looks it over, off the plate away, ball 1. Cruz flied out to deep right his first time up. Trying to snap an 0 for 8 right now. Young a good lead off second. Edwards creeping in. No play on. Swinging a ground ball toward the hole. It's fielded by the shortstop Acosta. He's not going to have a play. Young to third. Cruz has himself an infield hit deep in the shortstop hole. The Nationals have runners on the corners now with 2 out. And Riley Adams coming up.
It's kind of an underrated good play there by the rookie. Acosta, who hasn't been in the big leagues very long. The inclination is to be aggressive. Oh, I can throw out the man at first. But with Young speeding toward third, if he throws the ball to first, Young's going to round third and potentially the chance to score.
So now Adams, who struck out swinging his first time up, stands in. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken, a called strike. Second baseman Edwards shaded up the middle. Shortstop Acosta toward the hole. Now the pitch. Swing and a line drive down the right field line, slicing foul into the seats. Adams hit it hard, but hit it late. So he's back to the plate with a no ball, 2-strike count. Outfield overall playing deep and around toward right. The opposite way against the right-handed hitter. The kick and the pitch. He takes low and outside. A slider missing, and it's 1-2. Young walks to a leadoff third. Cruz off first. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and time called for Riley Adams at the plate. So he's back in for the right side. Weathers toes the rubber. He's already got the pitch selection coming set. Runner goes from first, swinging a pop-up foul. First base side out of play. So that's a little bit more aggressive with Cruz at first base, trying to get to second. But right now heading back to first. So now, Weathers coming set. Ball in, 2 strikes. Pitch to Adams, swung on, hit deep down the left field line. It's hooking, and it's a foul ball in the corner. Home run distance up into the seats above the 344 mark down that left field line. Adams hit it a ton. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Made a good swing at that, just out in front of that breaking ball, left right over the middle of the plate. Weathers ready, he delivers, and comes back with a changeup low and inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Weathers threw 26 pitches through the first 2 innings. He's thrown 17 now here in the third, up to 43. And again, he might be on a limit. Now the kick, here's his pitch. Swing and a miss. He strikes out Riley Adams with a heater, a 99-mile-an-hour fastball to end the inning. So the Nationals threaten, do not score, no runs, 2 hits. They leave runners first and third. Middle of the third in Miami, the Marlins.
All is said and done. Oh.
scored their runs in the first inning. The 2 runs on 3 hits, all started by Xavier Edwards. Their second baseman hit a ground ball to short to a charging C.J. Abrams. They tried to scoop it to make a throw on the run, but didn't come up with the ball. It was scored ahead. And he eventually scored the run on a sac fly by Heriberto Hernandez. Second run driven home by Eric Wagaman. Mackenzie Gore's thrown 24 pitches, 12 in each inning, into the wind and the pitch. Breaking ball in there, a called strike. Just joining us, Gore activated from the injured list. Make room for him on the roster. The Nationals option right-hander Orlando Rebalta to Rochester after last night's game. So the activation of Gore today was just a foregone conclusion. Pitch on the way, high off the glove of Riley Adams, deflects to the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike. One getting away a bit from Gore. Limited schedule around the major leagues tonight. The game this afternoon in Toronto. The Blue Jays shut out the Astros 6-0. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed in the count. 1-2. Change up from Gore. So the Blue Jays 3.5 ahead of the Yankees and Red Sox in the AL East. The loss cut the Astros' first place lead to a half game over the Seattle Mariners in the AL West. Now the pitch, taken high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Seattle playing later on tonight at home against the Angels. We'll have Bryce Miller on the mound against Jose Soriano for LA. Now Gore rocks and kicks the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with a fastball. So Mackenzie Gore has his first strikeout of the night. The strikeout brought to you by Peraton, protecting our homeland by advancing the most important missions. 95-mile-an-hour heater blew him away. 1 out, nobody on, and the batter is Augustine Ramirez, the designated hitter. Singled through the left side in the first inning. Checks up on a pitch. They'll appeal, and he didn't check, according to first base umpire Eric Backus. He says that's a swing, so strike 1. Elevated fastball to the outside. Ramirez back in. Gore's into the wind. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball right field. Playable for Dylan Cruz. Moving to his left, now under it waiting. Makes a 2-handed catch. So 2 away here in the bottom of inning number 3. Youth baseball and softball days return to Nationals Park this coming Sunday. The Nats and Pirates play at 11:35 in the morning. With a special ticket, young players can join a pregame parade around the warning track. Get your tickets now at nats.com/specials. Jacob Marcy, the rookie center fielder, stands in for the left side against the left-hander Gore. And the first pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. Marcy grounded into a force play, grounding into the first baseman Chaparro. Through to second to Abrams covering to force out Ramirez at second. The pitch, swing and a line drive through the hole, a base hit right field. No chance for Nunez, the second baseman, got closest to it, but absolutely no chance to get to it. So Marcy is aboard. Marlins with their 4th hit. And first since the first inning. Now Heriberto Hernandez fly deep enough to left to drive in a run with a sac fly in the first inning. So Gore going to work from the stretch with 2 out. And he kicks and delivers. Fastball is high, ball 1. That's flying home after the game. They'll get in the wee hours of the morning. And a short night's sleep to open a series tomorrow night with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Now the pitch. Fastball in there, a called strike. The only one who may get a good night's sleep is Brad Lord. So, looked like he was getting ready to leave the clubhouse to fly home tonight.
Pirates will be getting a good night's sleep. They just had to bust down from Baltimore. That's an easy roadie for them.
And they played this afternoon to boot. Now the set. And the pitch, low inside, 2-1. So the Orioles gave the Pirates a getaway day game to drive an hour and 10 minutes. Plus the Orioles are traveling. Looked at the schedule ahead for them. They may have wanted the day game for themselves.
They're headed to Toronto.
Well, that's a short haul. Now the set of the pitch, too high. All 3-1. Chaparro holds against Marcy at first. He has 10 steals in 12 tries after stealing 47 of the minor leagues, and he runs. And the pitch is held by Riley Adams, will not make a throw. Stolen base for Marcy, that's number 11. Actually, let's take that back. Scratch that, and they rule that ball for, so no stolen base. It's a walk to Hernandez.
That was borderline pitch, but it's...
That's why Riley didn't throw.
If you throw it, you're risking the overthrow into center, and that's a live ball.
It was smart to be able to hold back. So now Eric Wagaman stands in. 2 men on, and the pitch in the dirt. Great block by Adams. Has to get around the hitter. Wagaman to get to the ball. Did so. No advance for the runners. Ball 1. Wagaman with a ground ball. Base hit to center to drive in a run in the first inning. Right-handed hitter against the left-hander. Gore coming set, checks the lead runner, and now kicks and delivers. Fastball high and inside. He's behind 2-0. Retired the first 2 batters of the inning, then a single, then a walk. They're trying to finish it off here. Now steps off with Nunez breaking in behind the runner. Marcy at second. No pickoff play was going to be made, so Gore stepped off, so Nunez could get back to his position, which right now is way up the middle, just to the right of second base. The kick and the pitch. Fastball, that's a called strike. It's 2-1. Carolina Hernandez got a big secondary lead and then scampered back to first base in a hurry. Now Chaparro's way off the line, so he can kind of get a huge lead out that way himself. Gore whirls around towards second, no play on. And Marcy off second, Hernandez off first. 2 out, a 2-1 count. Gore to the belt. He kicks, delivers, swinging a pop-up foul to our right, going out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Continues. And Hispanic Heritage Day here. The Nats will have theirs on Monday when they play the Braves at 6:45. With a special ticket, you can take home a jacket honoring the culture. Get yours now at nats.com/heritage. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a curveball. Pitch low and away, and so Adams put the tag on Wagaman to complete the strikeout to second for Gore. No runs, hit a walk, 2 left after 3. Still Miami 2, Washington nothing on the Nationals Baseball Network. Lots of descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Washington Nationals. Dalen Lyle leading off the fourth inning. Marlins 2, Nationals nothing. Ryan Weathers, the left-hander, delivers, and Lyle looks to the first pitch. It's low for ball one. 45 pitches, 30 strikes so far for Weather. Very good ratio. He's over the head, kicks and delivers, and a swing and a miss. That a sinking fastball. The count 0-2 to Lyle, who was called out on strikes. His first time up at the end of the first inning. 4 strikeouts so far for Weathers, as Lyle uses his timeout. Back in from the left side of the plate. Pretty close to the plate. Stance just a hair open. Stands almost straight up. The pitch. Looks it over. Wow. That was a ball right in the middle of the strike zone.
Okay.
2 balls and a strike. Different kind of zone for Laz Diaz. Breaking ball, squib, third base side. Weathers going to field it. Off balance throw is going to be way late. And he made the mistake of fielding that ball instead of letting the charging Sanoja, the third baseman, come in and pick it up because he had momentum to make a throw to first. By the time Weathers picked it up, Dave, falling toward the third base line, he shouldn't even have thrown the ball.
Lyle's been hitting rockets all over the ballpark this road trip. He extends his hitting streak to 11 and catches a break. Sanoja might have been able to throw him out. That was their only chance to get an out. Weathers had no chance to get an out.
So 19 hits now in an 11-game hitting streak. He's hit in 12 of his last 13 games. And the pitch to Andres Chaparro missed for ball one. That one low and away. Chaparro getting the start at first base, hitting 5th in the order. Off night for Josh Bell. Swinging a line shot right center field. Marcy coming in, has to slam the brakes on and take it on a hop to second as Lyle will stop there. Ball hit really hard by Chaparro as his 7th hit in 41 big league at-bats for the year. And the Nats are in business with tying runs on base and nobody out here in the top of the 4th inning.
For a moment, I thought he hit it too hard. The ball's going to carry out to Marcy.
Marcy plays it deep center field, otherwise he catches that ball. 4th inning of Nationals baseball, driven by your Washington area Honda dealers. Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. Visit your local Washington area Honda dealer today. Brady House standing in, out on a grounder to the second baseman Edwards, his first time. Now the pitch, swinging a ground ball right at Edwards. He'll flip it to the shortstop coming through the bag, and Acosta's throw on the move in time to wag him in for a double play. Over to third goes Lyle, but now there with 2 outs. Right on cue of seeing what he did his first time up, he hit it right to the same spot, only this time instead of 1 out, they get 2. So we'll see if the Nats can salvage the inning, get a run home with Paul DeYoung, the batter. He was called out on strikes. Right now, 1 for his last 18. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And a diving changeup, strike 1. 5 hits for the Nationals. Once again, this inning was 2 on and nobody out. Weathers coming set now. Pitch to DeYoung, swing and a foul tip. Held by the catcher Neveretto. DeYoung had faced Weathers one prior time and had a base hit in his lone at bat. Now he's in the hole 0-2, and Weathers from the stretch with a runner at third. Kicks, delivers. Swing, and he got a piece of foul back behind the plate. In Philadelphia, the Mets plate 4 in the top of the first inning against Jesus Luzardo. David Peterson on the mound at the bottom of the first. The Mets leading 4-0. 10 games now behind the Phillies. Now the pitch. That one is taken high by DeYoung. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mets holding the 3rd wild card spot. 3 games behind San Diego, but only 2 ahead of Cincinnati and San Francisco. The pitch. Swinging a grounder, foul outside of third. Still a ball and 2 strikes on DeYoung with 2 out, a runner at third. Top of the 4th of the Marlins, leading by the score of 2-0. Here's the set. And now the pitch. Bounced it, blocked by Navarrete off his glove, keeps it in front of him. Good play. Runner holds third. The count's 2-2. Mention the Reds. They are off. They'll be in Sacramento against the A's tomorrow night. The Giants are off. They have a big weekend series in San Francisco with the Dodgers starting tomorrow night. Now the pitch. Inside and low. That one in the dirt. Ball 3, 3-2. As if anything's needed to fuel that rivalry. There's Nasim Nunez taking the weight off his bat in the on-deck circle. In your ears. The walk from third for Lyle with the lead in foul ground. Weathers comes set on 3-2. The pitch, swinging a ground ball on left side to his left. Shortstop Acosta gets to it, plants and throws in time for the out to end the inning. Off contact, thought that one might be hit hard enough to get through. It was not. No runs, 2 hits to start the inning. The Nationals wind up leaving a man at third. Middle of the
Take a hack.
by Dalen Lyle in left field. And so Mackenzie Gore back to work. He has thrown 43 pitches in first 3 innings. Facing Eric Wagaman, the first baseman. Oh, pardon me. Facing Joey Weimer, the right fielder. Swings and grounds one foul outside of third. No play. Weimer with that big swing and fouled the ball off and was none too happy about it.
It's a couple games in a row.
Now he needs a timeout to calm himself down. Taps the handle end of his bat on the dirt. See if he... It sounded like he cracked the bat.
It's a family show.
Gore's into the wide. Here's his pitch. Swing and a miss. He should be more upset about a swing and a miss than a foul ball. Now he's down 0-2. And now the wind of the pitch. Breaking ball low. And you know what? If you asked him, there are not enough people in the park for him to say, that wasn't me. Now, time called for Riley Adams. One of the straps on his right shin guard came undone, if you will. So he's doing a quick minor repair to his shin guard. And this is a new set of gear that he broke out in the last week or so. I saw him unpacking them. I said, how many you go through in a season? Breaking ball in the dirt. Blocked that one. He said, more than a few. He said, quite often. I said, do they break? Do they get worn out? He goes, no, it's more the aroma. Now the pitch, swinging a pop-up foul, backing out of play. And they get dirty and sweaty and dirty and sweaty.
Yeah, summers in D.C. probably go through them a little quicker than air-conditioned comfort here in Miami. But yes.
Now the wind. And the pitch swung on, hit high in the air to left field by Weimer. Will be back on it. Lyle now moving to his right. He's there and he makes the catch for the out. So one down here in the bottom of the fourth inning. And here is Maximo Acosta. His natural position at shortstop tonight. He's been starting at third. Fastball, high ball one to the right-handed hitter. Out on a line drive right to the second baseman. Nunez shaded up the middle in the second inning. Nunez there again. Acosta came in with just a 205 average. He's 9 for 45 now in the big leagues and looks at a strike. It's 1-1. Moore with a changeup over the inside. Last night we had over 9,000, the largest crowd of the series. Now the pitch, swing, and it's popped up foul coming back our way, but will be to our right and downstairs. Clanking off something sounded empty. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now Gores into the wind of the 1-2. Taken high. They were kidding the clubhouse. Riley Adams got that foul ball the other night. And, well, he said he could have played yesterday, but he was given the day off. Yet you with a fractured kneecap made it to the booth and only missed the first 2.5 innings last night. Pitches outside, 3-2. And it might have been sooner if the x-ray technician had shown up a little sooner.
Yeah, I wasn't going there, but a few people were applying the needle to Riley.
Here's the wind and the pitch, and that one is low, ball 4. So a walk to Acosta. And the batter now is the catcher, Brian Navarretto. Made an appearance off the bench in the series in Washington. This is his first start. Bounce to short, his only time up in the second. He is 1 for 4 in the big leagues. Gore delivers, swing and a miss. He didn't get cheated on that one. Swinging through a curveball, strike 1. So you see the doctor tomorrow back in Washington before the game. Gore sets. And the pitch, swinging a high fly ball on the infield. Behind second, Abrams calls off Nunez, and Abrams makes the catch for the out. So you'll get an examination from Dr. Najarian, and he thinks you have just a clean break and no ligament or cartilage damage at this point, which is the really best case scenario, because bone heals quicker than ligaments, and cartilage doesn't heal at all.
It all sounds painful.
Yes. Surgery upcoming for Dave Jackler. Throw to first, and the runner is back. Well, it gained you access to normally territory that is uncharted, that is verboten.
That's taking up a training table.
Now the pitch. and taken high, ball one.
That was yesterday. Yeah.
Yes, but when you stopped in there again today, I mean, there were players quite concerned.
Yeah, the old saying is you want to stay out of the trainer's room, right? 2 days in a row, not good.
1 ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch. And breaking balls in for strike.
Yeah, we may have to be making a roster move in the coming days.
1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch taken high. I mean, he may try, but it's probably a safe bet the day of surgery Dave will not make it in to do the game. It's not recommended.
No. Would be a bit loopy.
Yes.
Or would be throwing right-handed.
Now the set. Runner goes. Pitch is high. Throw by Adams on 1 hop. Nunez can't handle it. It bounces into center field, and Acosta on his feet will go to third. Throw to the shortstop side of the bag. Nunez could not turn his body and reach back to it. He was set up to make the tag to his left, almost straddling the base. So Acosta with his first big league steal. Is that right? Yes, it is.
Big jump.
And he goes to third on what will be an error charge to Riley Adams, which will be only his 2nd of the year. The pitch was a called strike. It's 2-2, and the next pitch swung on, hit in the air to right field. Playable for Dylan Cruz. To his right, he camps under it, makes the catch, and no harm done with a stolen base and the error after the walk. That man is left at third base. At the end of 4 innings at Lone Depot Park, it's Miami.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm only facing it all.
Innova, the official healthcare provider of the Washington Nationals. Nasim Nunez will lead off the 5th inning here in Miami. The Marlins 2, the Nationals nothing. And here he is back in with a play-by-play for the Nissan broadcast booth, Dave Jagler.
And the pitch to Nasim Nunez, bluffing a bunt, is outside. If that just doesn't surmise the season.
I couldn't
leave it at
help
that. Nunez grounded out sharply to the first baseman his first time up. Former Marlins farmhand, the 1-0. Weathers delivers a changeup for a strike.
Guess I could have gone with Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Arizona's going to miss 9 to 10 months after surgery for a torn ACL.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Another changeup.
But
I'm hoping not to be out that long.
No. Anthony Volpe, the Yankees, been playing through a labrum tear for 3 months.
1-2 from Weathers. That one bounces in front of the plate. Another changeup.
It's a labrum in his shoulder. This could be a labrum in the hip, but I think it's the shoulder.
Weathers has thrown as many changeups as fastballs tonight. He's relied on it heavily. The hesitation wind up in the 2-2. Fastball line to right, sharply hit, but right at Weimer, running in, makes the catch. Tough luck night for Nasim Nunez. He's hit 2 rockets the other way, 1 on the ground, 1 on the line, and he's 0 for 2.
Well, that one sliced right back to Weimer. I thought when it was off contact that maybe he hit it to get the gap.
Here's Jacob Young.
That's all you can do, hit it hard, and can't control anything after that.
Corner infielders move in as Young looks one over, a slider for a strike. Young had a hit the other way his first time up. Nationals had scoring chances in the 3rd and 4th, but could not scratch. The 0-1. Swinging a ground ball back to the mound. Weathers has it, and from the mound will throw on to first for the out. So quickly 2 down. Last inning was the real frustration. They had 2 on, no outs. House hit into a first pitch double play, and then DeYoung grounded out after a long at bat. Top of the order, C.J. Abrams. He had a single and a stolen base in the 3rd, and thrown out by the catcher on a dribbler up the first base line. Lefty against lefty, the first one to C.J. There's a called strike on a slider. 3rd year in a row that Abrams has swiped 30 bases with that first inning steal of second. The 0-1. Swinging a fly ball right center field. Playable for Weimer. Moving in a bit. And Weimer makes the catch. And Weathers makes quick work of the Nationals in the top of the 5th. After 4.5 at Lone Depot Park, the Marlins, on the strength of 2 first-inning runs, still have a 2-0 lead.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feeling discontent. I'm not releasing it all. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where
It's the bottom of the 5th inning, and the Marlins a 2-0 lead. Xavier Edwards leads off. He singled on a ground ball to short, slow the hit. Could have been called an error. It was scored a hit. Opened the door for 2 runs for Miami. Pitch. And swinging right-handed, the switch hitter takes a strike. 63rd pitch for Gore. Not big strikeout numbers, just 2, including Edwards in the 3rd. He's also walked 2. The pitch. Waved at and missed. A changeup down and outside. 0-2. Well, Ryan Weathers, 68 pitches through 5. That's exactly what he threw in his last rehab start. And the Marlins have action in their bullpen. Right-hander Tyler Phillips. So first big league start in over 3 months. They're going to play it cautiously with Weathers, trying to have him finish the season healthy. The 0-2. Swing, and Edwards gets a piece, fouls it back to the screen. Nats are at home tomorrow and throughout the weekend, taking on the Pirates. Brad Lord will start the 6:45 game tomorrow. Pirates have not named their starters. Andrew Alvarez will go Saturday for the 4:05 game. And note the Sunday start, 11:35. That's Cade Cavalli. The 0-2. Swinging a foul off the mid of Adams. Couldn't hold it. The Marlins stay here, and they have an intriguing matchup tomorrow. They have the Cy Young squaring off. Tarek Skubal for the Tigers here against Sandy Alcantara. 0-2 pitch. It's high. So you don't always have big time starting pitching matchups like you used to, but that's one you'd circle and say, that catches your attention. Here's Gore's pitch, and it's high, missed with a fastball, 2-2. We mentioned the Marlins bullpen going, same on the Nats side. Their bullpen beyond the right field fence with right-hander Mason Thompson. Outfield way around to right. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Elevated fastball. Gore wins the battle. That is his third strikeout, the second time he's fanned Xavier Edwards. Now it's Augustine Ramirez, the DH. He singled and flied to right. Marlins 2 runs in the first on a sac fly and an RBI hit from Eric Wagaman. Nationals have been blanked on 5 hits. The pitch. Called strike 1. First pitch changeup. Gore's next delivery is in the dirt. That one scorched through the catcher Adams for a ball. 1-1. Gore kicks, fires, and he misses high. I mentioned the Tigers here tomorrow night. They're going to have a long night of travel like the Nationals will. The Tigers at Yankee Stadium trailing 3-1. That game was delayed, so they're only in the bottom of the second. Not a long delay. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That was an elevated fastball.
Was that rain or for 9/11 commemoration?
Yes, it was for the
president is there.
Yes. So it was not a weather-related delay, but they did not have the scheduled start time. Tigers absolutely walloping the Yankees in the first 2 games of that series. 2-2. Check swing and a dribbler up the first base side, foul. Right through the U Health logo. University of Miami, the U. The U Health doctor here who works for the Marlins, his name's Mike Rizzo. We refer to him as the GM. The 2-2. It's high. Check swing. They appeal. I had to make him say it twice. What'd you say your name was? Mike Rizzo. Oh, okay.
And,
no relation to the longtime Nats GM. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Gore strikes him out on a curveball. So Gore has back-to-back strikeouts, giving him 4.
Had to work to get those 2, 7 pitches to each hitter.
Yep. So with Thompson getting ready, Gore will get the chance to finish off the inning, facing Jacob Marcy. Here it comes. Swinging, it's foul down the left field line. Twisting back into the seats. Marcy grounded into a force out in the first, scored a run, then singled in the third. He's had a huge series. He's 8 for 15 in this 4-game set. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball softly hit to the second baseman. Nunez reaches down, scoops it up, lobs to first, and Mackenzie Gore goes 1-2-3 through the Marlins in the 5th. We go to the 6th. Nats need to get the bats going. 2-0 Miami on the Nationals Radio Network. him make his entrance. It's quite an entrance. When the bullpen door opens, he slaps himself in the face 3 times before running in from the bullpen. I don't think Charlie Slows is going to do that as he's back in with the play-by-play.
And the first pitch from Phillips to Dylan Cruz, going inside ball 1. I hit myself in the mouth. I couldn't talk.
Well, you got to do it 3 times like Phillips.
Use his glove?
No.
Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike.
They show it on the video board here. It's an open hand slap to the side of his face. It's like he's revving himself up.
Okay.
He's a bit of a
football mentality.
High strung.
The wind of the pitch, breaking ball low and outside, 2-1. His last outing was over the weekend against the Phillies. On the 7th, he started a game, went 2 2/3, 1 run, 1 hit, struck out 3 and walked 1. Now the pitch, low outside with the next offering. 3-1 to Cruz, batting second tonight. Fly to deep right, reached on an infield hit to the shortstop. Phillips winds and delivers, and Cruz swings and pops one up foul to the right side out of play. Full count. Nationals really probably happy to see anyone other than Ryan Weathers. The starter went 5 scoreless innings, allowed 5 hits, struck out 4, walked none. 68 pitches, 46 strikes. For Phillips, his 48th appearance, including that 1 start, 2-1 record, 3.16 ERA, 5 holds, and 3 for 3 in the save department. Fastball, swinging a broken bat back toward the mound. The bat past the mound, the ball to the pitcher, Phillips, who throws, and short hops Wagaman, who scoops it at first for the out. I had to describe the flight of the bat and the ball on the ground to the pitcher.
Well, Phillips had to dodge the bat first before making a move in and to his right to field the ball. That's actually a pretty impressive play there.
He didn't flinch on the bat barrel coming his way. Unfortunately, the ball was just dribbling toward the third base side of the mound, so he was able to react and make the play. Riley Adams comes up now. He's happy to see Weathers out. Been to the plate twice, struck out both times. Swing of the first pitch, fouled back and out of play. Phillips for the year coming in has worked 68 1/3, allowed 62 hits, 8 homers, struck out 46, walked 22. He's 27 years of age, 6'5", 225. And his next pitch looked like it was in the zone, but called a ball by Laz Diaz. Certainly has a intermittent strike zone. The wind, and Phillips delivers. Breaking ball fouled back behind the plate. And it's 1-2. He was acquired in a trade from the Phillies at the end of spring training. Phillies had designated him for assignment. Marlins acquired him in a cash deal March 26th. The wind now, and the right-hander delivers. His fastball low inside, and the count's 2-2. Last year appeared in 8 games for the Phillies, starting 7, went 4-1, but gave up 28 runs in 36 2/3 innings. Pitch to Adams inside. Full count, 3-2. So he had a 6.87 ERA. 20 starts at AAA Lehigh Valley, was 8-5. High ERA, 5.08. Now the payoff pitch, and Adams swings and skies it in the air. Outside of first, a foul ball will make the seats out of play. Mets are still leading the Phillies 4-0, bottom of the 3rd at Citizens Bank Park. And in New York, a 3-1 lead for the Yankees over the Tigers in the bottom of the 3rd. Aaron Judge has homered twice, swinging a ground ball toward short. Backhanded by the shortstop Acosta. Strong throw to Wagaman. And Adams is out, 2 men away. Judge homered in the first, a solo shot. That was off Tyler Holton, an opener for the Tigers, and homered again in the 3rd inning. The reliever Sawyer Gibson Long. A 3-1 lead for the Yankees, who have Cam Schlittler on the mound. Now the pitch to Dalen Lyle, missed for ball 1. Actually, now it's 4-1. So the Yankees add another run. Lyle struck out looking in the first, then extended his hitting streak to 10 games in a row. The base hit to right in the 4th. Swings and taps one right side. Charging in is the second baseman Edwards. He has it to throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning out of the bullpen for right-hander Tyler Phillips. Nationals help. Gore. And the big right-hander, Mason Thompson, takes over. Gore, 5 innings, 2 runs, 4 hits, struck out 4. And he walked 278 pitches. And 50 of them were strikes tonight. Thompson worked in last night's game. He came in after the 3-run homer by Xavier Edwards in the 8th inning off Jackson Rutledge. Faced 2 batters, gave up a hit, and got a fly ball out. And he faces Heriberto Hernandez, the cleanup man tonight for the Marlins. Right-hander delivers, swing, and a bouncer foul right to the on-deck hitter, Eric Wagaman. That is strike 1. For Mason Thompson, his 11th big league appearance, 1-0 record, 8.59 ERA. His road back from Tommy John surgery. He's worked 7 1/3 innings, allowed 10 hits. Swinging a line drive, right side, 1 out. Nunez to his left has it. Momentum takes him to the outfield grass, but he has a big arm and he throws out Hernandez, 1 away. Nice play by Nunez, ranging to his left. Now Wagaman will come up. So Thompson has the first out. Struck out 6, walked 7, 1 intentional, allowed 1 home run. Coming through the minor leagues on rehab, eventually pitched in 10 total games at Rochester after coming up and being sent down. So his second tour of duty in the big leagues this year. Fastball inside and high, ball 1. Marlins pen quiet. Looks like they'll come back with Phillips, who's been a multi-inning pitcher. Fastball low to the outside. And Thompson is behind, 2 balls and no strikes. Mentioned Aaron Judge with those 2 home runs tonight and 44 for the year. With the 2 homers, he reached 100 RBIs. Now the pitch swung on, a line drive through into left field, a base hit. And that was hit hard. Wagaman 2 for 3 as Lyle plays it back. And another note on Judge with 2 home runs. We mentioned the other day that he passed Yogi Berra, moving up on that Yankees all-time home run list, now at 361. He ties the Yankee Clipper Joe DiMaggio for 4th on the Yankees all-time home run list, which is
a good list.
filled with Hall of Famers. Now the first pitch swung on, fouled back our way, but down below by Joey Wiemer, strike 1. He's bounced to third, he's fly to left. And they had the music playing on the foul ball, so we could not hear if he was upset with that result. Thompson coming set. And now the pitch. Off the plate away, 1 ball, 1 strike. He has the potty mouth award for this series. He's been the leading offender. 1 ball, 1 strike. Thompson at the belt. And now the pitch. Breaking ball low and away. 2 balls and a strike. Thompson using his slider. He is really happy to be back. The native of Round Rock, Texas. Now the kick. Here's his pitch. Fastball, and Wiemer hits it a ton. Deep to left, but foul. I mean, way foul. That one almost reaching the concourse in the left field corner. That's one of the longer balls we've ever seen hit here, but foul. Doesn't count. Do-over. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Thompson kicks, delivers, swinging a line drive to left field. Moving to his right is Dalen Lyle, and he makes the catch for the out. Boy, Lyle has been pretty busy out there. Second time he's retired Wiemer. He's had a number of chances tonight in left field. That's his 4th out recorded. He's had hits to play back in. So 2 out, a runner at first. Maximo Acosta, the shortstop tonight, is lined to second. Walked, stolen a base, but left aboard. Thompson comes set. His pitch. Slider low and outside. Fastball, slider, change, occasional curve. For Thompson, who was acquired at the deadline, July of 2021, for right-hander Daniel Hudson. And through the final strike of the Nationals World Series Game 7 win. Breaking ball, a called strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Wherever he goes, Dave, and he's retired now from baseball, but wherever he goes, he'll always be that. A World Series champion, throwing his glove after the last pitch to wrap it up. The pitch. Fastball, a strike, throw to first, and the runner's back in. Chaparro taking a snap throw from Adams, and Wagaman ruled safe by Eric Backus, the umpire, at first. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. 7th, the Nats will be setting up Chaparro, House, and DeYoung scheduled. That lineup was for the left-handed starter, but now facing a right-hander. So we'll see if Miguel Cairo has any thoughts on using his bench. Thompson delivers. Fouled back into the screen on the fastball, 2-2. That's good. Use a spark. Shut out on 5 hits so far. And no walks drawn. So the 5 hits are the 5 base runners. 5 singles. Clock down 2-7. Thompson now coming set. First base side of the rubber. And the right-hander kicks and he fires, and his slider missed low to the outside. It's 2-2.
It's one of those nights where even the Nationals with a hit with a runner in scoring position. It was an infield hit by Cruz, which sent Jacob Young from second to third. So even that did not produce a run.
Thompson ready. His pitch low outside. Well, they really swung at it on the check swing, ruled by the home plate umpire Laz Diaz. Strike 3 on Acosta, fooled on a slider well off the plate and low by Mason Thompson. Has his first strikeout. 1 hit, 1 left. We head to the 7th with a score: Miami 2, Washington 0.
Take a hack at guessing which base.
My mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent. I'm feeling discontent. I'm finally facing it burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step, still hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent. I'm feeling discontent. I'm finally facing it
Off against right-hander Tyler Phillips, about to start his 2nd inning of work. And the Nationals bullpen looks like Cole Henry is getting loose. Nationals trying to get on the board as Chaparro checks up on the first pitch. It bends in for a strike. His fly to center and single to right center. One of the 5 singles for the Nationals. The wind now and the pitch. And that is over the outside corner. Called strike with another sweeping slider. It's 0-2. Time for Chaparro. Resets, gets back in. He's ready. And Phillips ready to go. Into the wind. Here's his pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 3 straight sliders. Chaparro took 2, swings at 1. And he is a strikeout victim for the first out here in the top of inning number 7. This Saturday, the Nationals have their final bobblehead giveaway of the year, and it's the premiere of the Dylan Cruz bobblehead in the new City Connect jersey. Don't miss out. Nats and Pirates at 4:05 Saturday. Get your tickets at nats.com/promos. Brady House, the batter. He looks at a pitch over the outside corner, and that is a called strike. All sliders so far. House has grounded to second and then grounded into the 4-6-3 double play. Gets a fastball and a swing and a miss to the inside, and the count is 0-2. Marlins look like they have action now in their pen. The wind by Phillips, the pitch. Swing and a foul straight back, and the count holding it. No balls and 2 strikes. Marlins have one of their left-handers up in the pen. And it's Cade Gibson. Pitch is low in the dirt, skips away from the catcher Navarreto. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Could be a deterrent
to the bench.
If Miguel Cairo wants to pinch hit one of his lefties or get ready for the top of the lineup.
The wind of the 1-2 to House. Swing a ground ball, roll to the shortstop. Acosta has it. Throws on to Wagaman at first. 2 up and 2 down. Last Nationals base runners with a back-to-back singles in the 4th inning. It started the inning, then Brady House hit into the 4-6-3 double play. And
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm not facing it all.
Eight hits, 31 times up, including his 2 home runs against the Marlins in one game a week ago yesterday. The pitch he takes low and inside, ball 1. Jacob Young out on deck. Lead forward to Young at first. He's being held by Wagaman. Shortstop way up the middle. Third baseman has moved in off the dirt onto the turf. The pitch, fastball, and that one missed. Just low to Nunez. 2-0. Nasim Nunez was originally signed by the Marlins. The Nationals took him when they did not protect him in the Rule 5 draft before last season. Now the pitch. Swing and a tapper foul behind the plate. And the count is 2 balls and a strike on Nunez. He was a 2nd-round pick by the Marlins out of Collins Hill High School, the Atlanta suburb of Suwanee, Georgia. Two balls, 1 strike. Now the pitch. He lays off a fastball. It's a called strike over the outside corner. Tough pitch. A pitcher's pitch there. Nunez recalled on the 1st of September. He was up early in the year with the injury to C.J. Abrams, called up on April 13th. Stayed until June 10th. Pitch taken outside. Ball 3, 3-2. Sent down on the 10th, so he was at AAA for almost 3 months when he was recalled and initially struggled badly. Considered giving up switch hitting, giving up hitting left-handed, but he was convinced to keep trying and really was hot at the time the Nets called him up. Runner goes the pitch, swing a ground ball left side. Ranging is the third baseman, Sanoha. The throw is just in time. Just in time to get Nunez. Almost beat that play out, and the inning is over. So no runs and 1 hit for the Nationals. They leave a man aboard. 7th inning stretch time here in Miami. We are going to have a presentation of God Bless America.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the
Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling
strikes. Henry last worked here 2 nights ago, 2/3 of an inning, charged with 2 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned. And that 3-run bottom of the 9th inning for the Marlins. The Nationals held on for the 7-5 win. And his first pitch is in for a strike to the catcher, Brian Navarretto. 0-1 the count. For Cole Henry, appearance number 56 on the year. Right-hander delivers, breaking ball outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Record of 1-1, 4.03 ERA, 9 holds, 2 saves and 2 tries. 51 in the 3rd innings, 43 hits allowed, 7 home runs. Struck out 51, walked 28. And a slider, swing and a miss, 1-2. 223 average against him. Just have the 11 hit batters, tied for 4th most in the National League. Hit 1 in his last outing. Now time called for Navarretto at the plate. Just about here, pin drop here at Lone Depot Park right now. Next pitch, taken low and away. Now Henry ready. 2-2 pitch. Fastball bounce foul outside of 3rd. 94 miles an hour. That's track bar JTF Gov radar gun. It's 2-2. Infield straight up, outfield pretty much straight away, although Cruz off the line and right. Pitch. That's in there. Strike 3 call. Caught him looking. So Cole Henry with a strikeout for the first man he faces. Now Javier Sanoa comes up in a good play at 3rd base. Throw out Nasim Nunez to end the top of the 7th inning. Marlins with more action in their bullpen, with Ronnie Enriquez throwing. Their top setup man with 22 holds, picked up number 22 last night. Henry delivers, fastball high, ball 1. And Brad Lord will open the series with the Pittsburgh Pirates tomorrow night. Andrew Alvarez, the 405. Game Saturday. Next pitch outside to
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done.
Family Day, Youth Baseball and Softball Day, all on Sunday. 4 games in 3 days. Monday night, Tuesday afternoon, and Tuesday night with a split day-night doubleheader. And then a 4:05 game on Wednesday. Fastball is high, 3-1. Actually, that should be ball 4. It is. I don't know if Sanoa didn't leave. I guess he was taking off his gear first. It is ball 4 and a walk. Sanoa heads to first. Top of the order, and Xavier Edwards, who has an infield hit of the first, although it's debatable. Could have been scored an error on C.J. Abrams. Struck out twice. He's 1 for 3. Bat left-handed now for the first time tonight after batting right-handed against Gore 3 times. And looks at a Henry breaking ball. It's too low. Yankees now leading the Tigers 6-1 in New York. Giancarlo Stanton has joined the home run party with his 20th of the year. Is low and inside. 2-1 with Sanoa holding it first. Edwards using his timeout now. Getting back in is Henry Toes from the first base side of the rubber. Turned his shoulder to look at the runner. Now comes set. Kicks, delivers. Breaking ball is fouled into the camera well. Far end of the Nationals dugout on the first base side. For you young pitchers, you're on the mound. You can turn your shoulder toward first. You can make just about any kind of movement before you come to the set position.
You just don't stop.
Right.
Because then you've simulated your delivery.
But you can turn your shoulder before you start your motion to come set.
Yep.
Two balls, two strikes. Henry does it again, turning his shoulder. Comes to a stop. Edwards close to the plate from the left side, waits. Runner goes, pitches high and dropped by Riley Adams. And going in standing with a steal is Javier Sanoa, his 5th of the year. Sanoa had been timing it the entire time there. And Cole Henry of the Nationals relievers has been fairly easy to run on this year. That is the 10th stolen base against him without anyone being caught. And the count is 3-2 now. The pitch swung on and Edwards fouls it away, third base side out of play. Six pitches into this at bat. Henry can really use an out here. Trying to keep it at 2. Now the pitch. Swinging a line drive down the left field line. That's fouled into the netting. Bowling boy down the left field line trying to make a leaping backhanded catch. I don't know, he really wasn't that close, David. It was like a leap for show. He wasn't going to get that ball. He made it look good.
To jump a lot higher than that.
Henry sets. And the 3-2 is inside with a fastball, ball 4. So 2 walks in the inning. And Henry, last couple of outings, not as sharp as he's been previously. So time called. Jim Hickey out of the dugout will make a trip to the mound with this slowdown in action brought to you by Iservay. Things getting closer in Philadelphia. Phillies have closed to within a run. With another run against David Peterson in the 5th inning. It's now a 4-3 New York lead. Kansas City leading Cleveland 2-1 in the American League. Guardians in that hunt in the wild card race as the meeting of the mound breaks up. Cleveland losing last night. Kansas City. So the race for the wild card of the American League, Yankees and Red Sox end of the night. Virtual tie for the first 2 spots. Seattle the 3rd spot. Game and a half ahead of Texas, 3.5 ahead of Cleveland, 4 ahead of Kansas City. Tampa Bay 5.5 back. Henry sets. Here's the pitch. And the fastball. A little bit high, ball 1 to Augustin Ramirez. This is the guy you got to be careful with. He has big time power. 19 home runs on the year for the Marlins. And the pitch. Called strike. They've missed their top home run hitter, former Oriole Kyle Stowers, who was hit 25. Boy, he was on fire when the Marlins were really playing well. And suffered an oblique injury. Runners go, swinging a grounder, foul outside of first. Chaparro playing off the line. That's a break that was a foul ball. Somehow that's fair and goes down the right field line. Both runners would score.
You mentioned earlier how Sanoa was timing Henry for a steal of second. He had been timing him a couple of pitches for the sneak attack steal of third, and he had a terrific jump.
Edwards going as the trail runner. Ball fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Henry sets and delivers way outside and low with a breaking ball. 2-2. So he's a bit erratic with his command in this outing. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Henry to the belt. Not looking at the runner. Now a timeout called. That's a disengagement. Riley Adams asking for time as he and Henry were taking a lot of time there.
Yeah, they were trying to freeze the runner, and Snoha went back to the bag, so they had no pickoff attempt.
Now Henry comes set again. Runners go. The pitch swung on and popped up. Chaparro has a play, and they have a chance for a double play. He catches. He throws to Nunez covering first. They get the double play to end the inning. Heads up play. Nasim Nunez gets over to cover first. They were shouting, throw it to first, so the runner's going. Edwards could not get back on a pop-up, and it ends up being a 3-4 double play with the out at first base. How about that? No runs, no hits, 2 walks, 1 man left after 7. The Marlins 2, the Nationals nothing on the Nationals Baseball Network.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feeling discontent. I'm not facing it all.
Back of Ryan Weathers, the starter, pitched 5 shutout innings, and now to be the Marlins' top setup man, with their 8th inning reliever, Ronnie Enriquez, who worked the 8th inning last night, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, but a scoreless frame. Marlins 2, Nationals nothing. Robert Hassel III is going to lead off as a pinch hitter for Jacob Young to start the inning, and back in with a play-by-play for the 8th from the Nissan broadcast booth. Here's Dave Jagler.
Thank you, Charlie. Hassel, not many pinch hitting opportunities, just 1 for 4. Overall, 228 for the left-handed hitter. The pitch from Enriquez is a fastball low at 97. We mentioned it last night. Small frame, but a very, very big arm. Generates a lot of power. For being just 5'10", 165. The 1-0 blew it by him. Swing and a miss. 97 right over the heart of the plate. Enriquez piles up strikeouts. 88 strikeouts in 64 and a third innings.
That's a crazy ratio, isn't it?
The 1-1. Strike 2 called. Went to a changeup at 92. Enriquez has been a good luck charm for the Marlins. He's 7-1 out of the bullpen. 2.38 ERA, 6 saves, and 10 tries. Timeout for Hassel. Nationals being blanked on 6 hits. The wind of the pitch. Swinging a ground ball up the middle, a base hit to the right of second and out into right center field. So Robert Hassel III with a pinch hit single leading off the top of the 8th. So he was able to turn around a 99-mile-per-hour fastball, hit at 105 off the bat, and pulls it just to the right side of second.
18th pinch hit of the year for the Nationals as a team, Dave. They've hit over 300. 300 average, 305 now for their pinch hitting for the year.
So here's C.J. Abrams representing the tying run in the 8th. Enriquez deals. Abrams checks his swing. They'll appeal, and he held on a ball that was too low.
As you say that, Dave, that tells you how big that play was to get the double play and keep the Marlins off the board in the last half inning when they were threatening.
Nationals threatened against Enriquez last night in the 8th, but couldn't push one across. The 1-0. Swinging a fly ball straightaway center and deep. Marcy back with a lot of room out there. Shy of the warning track will make the catch. Death Valley out there. 400 mark and a little deeper toward left center. It's even deeper before they brought the fences in, but it is a canyon-esque to center field.
Just doesn't seem to go anywhere.
No.
You get it a little bit to left center where the old home run sculpture is, it goes there. It's kind of like a jet stream that way.
Here's Dylan Cruz. 1 on, 1 out, 2-0 Marlins. Enriquez kicks, throws. Fastball poured in at 97.
They call that the home run harbor now. It's supposed to look like a boat out there. I'm not sure.
It's better than what it used to be. It's kind of nothing, but it's better than what it used to be. The 0-1. Cruz takes. That's just inside, apparently. It was a close pitch. 1-1.
I mean, I don't know what that's supposed to be other than like standing room out there. On the area in the bottom, their seats. At least
it kind of feels like a two-decker boat. The 1-1, check swing. Cruz couldn't hold. 1-1 running down and in on him.
So they have it sponsored by a cruise line.
Right, so at least it's kind of boat-ish with the oblong shape.
The sculpture was very monstrosity-ish, which always made our broadcast.
Now it's outside, getting rained on every day. Here's the set outside target. Navarreto, the catcher, the hold, and the kick and the pitch to Cruz. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a slider. Cruz down swinging for the second out. Riley Adams called back. Josh Bell will come up as a pinch hitter. Well, this a rolling of the dice here for Miguel Cairo, and he rolled this dice at Wrigley Field over the weekend. Time for the moment. Daniel Moscas, the pitching coach, will come out. A slowdown in action brought to you by Iservay. He called on Bell as a pinch hitter with the Nationals trailing in the top of the 9th on Sunday, and Bell delivered his 4th career pinch hit home run.
Same situation, batted for Adams in the 9th. So we'll see if history can repeat. As hot as he has been, you almost didn't want to take him out of the lineup.
Yeah, he was, for his part, held in check last night, going 2 for 4 without a homer. He had 4 homers and 13 RBIs in his previous 3 games, but overall, in his 4-game hitting streak, 8 for 15. So he had the option to go with James Wood here. He's going to go with Bell. It's a bat for Adams. 2-0 Marlins, top of the 8th. Hassel at first. Bell digs in from the left side. He faced Enriquez last night and singled. Here's the first pitch. Bell looks it over. That's a changeup that was down, called a strike. Bell steps out of the box. Not too happy with it. Now he'll take his time out. Bell Jones doesn't question umpires, but that body language shows you that Josh didn't agree with the call. Outfield deep and around to pull. Playing to pull in the infield as well. The pitch. That's another one. Down, called a strike. So Laz Diaz giving Enriquez a wide berth at the bottom of the zone. Or more accurately, a low berth. 0-2 the count. The righty fires. And this one is up and outside. 98 miles per hour. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hassel takes his lead. Enriquez fires. Strike 3 called, and that one again was down. A slider below the knees. Josh Bell is rung up. According to the pitch track, he didn't see a single strike in that at bat, and he struck out looking.
He may be the worst ball strikes umpire in the game.
Not much more to add to that. I think Josh Bell.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term.
Call to the bullpen brought to you by Main Street Bank. Josh Bell's got the iPad out, and he might smash that iPad if he watches all 4 pitches in his at bat, because he should be on first base with a 4-pitch walk. Instead, he was called out on a 1-2 pitch. All 3 strikes were below the zone.
It's amazing because last Diaz, early in the game, was missing pitches that were right down the middle of the plate, calling the balls. Bad night for him. So not the first.
Pilkington's 24th appearance, 2-0, 4.79 ERA. 25 strikeouts, 12 walks, and 20 2/3 innings. Pilkington worked here last night, a third of an inning, was charged with a run on 2 hits with a strikeout. The Nationals need a scoreless inning from Pilkington, and then a 9th inning rally to win the series. Nationals won the first 2, but in danger of seeing the Marlins come back to split it. As the Marlins rallied for an 8-3 win last night. This game, Marlins scored 2 in the first, and the Nationals have not put a run across. Jacob Marcy, left-handed hitter, will face Pilkington, with Alfaro doing the catching. The pitch, waved at and missed. Pilkington offered a first pitch slider. So you have Alfaro going in the number 3 spot in the lineup. And Robert Hassel, the center fielder now. Here's the 0-1 in the dirt. Ball and a strike. He pinched it for Jacob Young and singled, so he stays in the game. Nationals on the bench remaining now have Garcia and Wood. And James Wood, a rare game not starting. The 1-1 tapped up the first base side, foul. Tyler Smarslock, the first base coach, will grab it. Looking ahead to the 9th inning, the Nationals will have Lyle, Chaparro, and House. And with 2 right-handers warming, Michael Peterson, Calvin Fauché, you figure James Wood is swinging a bat somewhere. The 1-2. Swinging a looping fly ball down the right field line. Will it stay fair? Yes, it will. It will roll into foul ground. Marcy will have extra bases as he'll coast into second with a double. Marcy, who did not do much, if at all, in the series in Washington last week, is 2 for 4 tonight, 9 for 17 in the series. This was not a highly touted prospect, acquired in the Luis Arraez trade from San Diego early last season. He is making the most of his first chance in the big leagues.
4 hits last night in his last 4 at-bats. Don't see that very often.
So Pilkington will have to work around the leadoff double. Here's Heriberto Hernandez. First one to Hernandez. Is up and outside for a ball. Hernandez gave the Marlins the lead with a deep sacrifice fly in the first inning. He's walked and grounded out, so he's officially just 0 for 1. The pitch misses again outside, ball 2. Second baseman Nunez shaded up the middle. Got to keep an eye on Marcy. He has stolen nearly 60 bases this year, minor leagues and major leagues. The pitch, it's high, and Pilkington down 3-0. In danger of putting 2 on with no outs. Getting to the Wagaman-Weimer portion of the Marlins lineup. The kick in the 3-0. That's over the inside corner with Hernandez backing out of the box, thinking it was a ball. Now the set at the letters. Pilkington delivers. Swinging, it's fouled back into the screen. Hernandez actually chased ball 4 there. It was up and outside. Pilkington trying to come all the way back from 3-0 down. Nunez closes at second and retreats, and the pitch is inside off the mid of Alfaro, and on ball 4, Marcy will take third base. So Pilkington yanked a changeup way down and inside on the right-handed hitter. offense. The Marlins will pinch run over at first for Hernandez with Victor Mesa. I believe they did call that a wild pitch.
They did.
Yeah. It was really off target. So, Pilkington's really going to have to bear down here to keep this game at 2-0. A double and a walk with a wild pitch on ball 4. Runners first and third in the infield coming in. The batter, Eric Wagaman. Here's the pitch. Wagaman takes a changeup over the outside corner. Wagaman with the only RBI hit in this game. He singled against Mackenzie Gore in the first inning to extend Miami's lead to 2-0. Pilkington lets it go. Swinging a line drive left field. Lyle coming on. Dives, can't get it. The ball rolls by him all the way to the wall. Marcy scores. Mesa rounding third. He's coming in. Abrams' throw toward the plate is offline. Backed up by Pilkington. Now Wagaman goes to third. He'll slide in with no throw. It's a 2-run double. The Marlins doubled their lead. It's 4-0 here in the 8th. Lyle laid out trying to make the spectacular diving catch. He never got a glove on it.
He stays on his feet, Dave. He's not getting to that ball anyway. I don't think. Think if he stays on his feet, runs to it, he can cut that ball off?
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I was listening to the official scores announcement. They've charged an error on Abrams, allowing the batter Wagaman to go to third. Here's Joey Weimer, and the pitch to Weimer is inside ball 1. So Abrams, who averted an error in the first inning on a ground ball to him, is charged with an error. His 19th of the year here on a throw to the plate. A 1-0. Swinging a pop-up foul. That'll be out of play to the right. So you had Thompson and Henry with scoreless innings after 5 from Gore. But Pilkington unable to keep Miami off the scoreboard here in the 8th. And the Marlins now have a big cushion. Next pitch. Weimer takes a strike at the knees. And Weimer thought that one was low. Well, go ask Josh Bell about that. He'll take a timeout, Weimer, in a full practice swing. Pilkington ready, the 1-2. Swinging a foul, backing out of play. So Wagaman with 3 RBIs for the 4 Marlins runs. The other on a sac fly by Hernandez. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, Alfaro with a nice block. Sliding to his left, saved a wild pitch there. It's 2-2. Infield stays in, no outs. Pilkington's 2-2. Swinging a chopping ground ball foul into the Marlins' third base side dugout. All National League wild card contenders keeping an eye on Philadelphia, with the Phillies rallying 2 in the 6th. They now lead the Mets 5-4. They're still batting with the bases loaded. Wow, Mets have coughed up a 4-0 lead. 2-2. Weimer fouls this one back. He is battling Pilkington. So, you know, the Giants are interested in that score, the Reds.
And big hits again for Harrison Bader's been on fire. 3 RBIs for Otto Kemp, including a home run.
He's filling in for Alec Bohm, who just went on the IL along with Trey Turner. 2-2. Weimer pops one up again out of play to the right. Weimer is a big strikeout hitter normally. He's fouled off a bunch of 2-strike pitches. And Pilkington's thrown 20 pitches without getting an out. Well, there's nobody warming up behind him, so this is his inning to finish. 2-2. Swinging a fly ball, deep left field. Lyle moving back. He's got to play, but this should be plenty deep enough. Lyle makes the catch. Wagaman tags at third. He'll come in to score, and it's 5-0 Miami. Good at bat by Joey Weimer. Sacrifice fly on the 9th pitch. That's his 8th RBI in the big leagues this year.
And they cash in on the error, getting the runner to third to score on the sac fly.
So we'll see now. Fauché, who's often called on to pitch the 9th inning for the Marlins, closed out the game last night, even after Miami broke it open.
And they had Peterson, the big righty, up.
Pitch to Acosta is high. You wouldn't think they would do that 2 nights in a row, knowing they have a game tomorrow.
Might see Peterson.
Yeah, I think Fauché's down. 1-0. Acosta swings and misses at a changeup. And that, talked about it earlier, that's going to be a fun game here tomorrow. Sandy Alcantara against Tarek Skubal. Cy Young pitching matchup. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Changeup. Nationals did not see Alcantara in either of the 2 series over the last 2 weeks. He's pitched better, really, since he wasn't traded. I think it just took him a while. You miss a full year with Tommy John. I think there was some hesitation to really let it rip. I mean, his big-time arm. But he's been more Alcantara-like in the second half of the season. Here's the pitch. Outside from Pilkington. 2-2. He'll need to be tomorrow matched up against Skubal, who's been in Cy Young form again this year for Detroit. Now the pitch. Swinging a fly ball right field, well hit, sending Cruz back, but with room. Squares up short of the warning track and makes the catch. Phillies added one more to their 6th inning rally on a Bryce Harper single, so the Phillies will go to the 7th with a 6-4 lead. They are looking to sweep that 4-game series. You know, it's just a little over a week ago that the Mets swept the Phillies in New York, and they were entertaining dreams of maybe running down the Phillies in the National League East. Not so much anymore. Here's the catcher, Navarreto. Ryan Navarreto takes a strike. If the Phillies do win that game, they'll have an 11-game cushion. I mean, so they'll be looking to wrap up the division in the coming days. Here's the next one. Swinging a ground ball left side. House cuts in front of Abrams. The third baseman on the run throws to first, and that'll end the inning. But a tough inning for the Nationals' Pilkington. 3 runs cross, 2 hits, a walk, an error, and nobody left. We go to the 9th. Nationals, danger of being shut out.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see.
Peterson, the righty, first base side of the rubber, brings it home. And he's too high. Ball 1 to Dalen Lyle. Fastball at 99. Peterson listed at 6'7", 195. Might be carrying a little more weight than that. He's got a big arm. He throws a cutter and a changeup. The pitch, that's in the dirt. That was the cutter at 91. Lyle extended his hitting streak to 11 games with an infield hit in the fourth. Otherwise, 1 for 3. Nationals have 7 hits. Same for the Marlins, but the Marlins have turned it into 5 runs. The 2-0 fouled back into the screen, 2-1 on Lyle. Nationals will see the Pittsburgh Pirates tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. The Nationals have not seen the Pirates since the middle of April. Peterson delivers. Swinging a foul tip into the mitt. That was an exploding 99-mile-per-hour fastball. For a pitcher who throws this hard, he's moved around a lot. Last year, Dodgers and Marlins in the big leagues. This year, he's been with the Braves, the Angels at AAA. Back to the Marlins. Here's the pitch. Swinging a nubber up the third base line. It'll spin foul. So if someone throws that hard, maybe not always the best command, but with that kind of arm, you're always in demand. He was born in the UK, Middlesex, United Kingdom, so got to play for Great Britain in the WBC in 2023, but he didn't spend much time there. He moved to California when he was just a year old. Here's the pitch. Swinging a pop-up foul back into the left.
I think he played for them twice in the World Baseball Classic now.
He was originally drafted by the Brewers back in 2015, but he had just a lost middle part of his career. Tommy John surgery, barely pitched for 3 years. The 2-2. It's high. He was a minor league at the time, so he didn't pitch in 2020 because there was no minor league season for COVID. Then he had Tommy John in 21 and barely pitched on rehab in 22, so kind of had to start his career over. He is 31 years of age. Here's the 3-2. Lyle swings and misses at a high cutter and strikes out for out number 1. So, unless something really amazing happens, Lyle will finish his night 1 for 4. When it was 2-0, we thought about the possibility of James Wood pinching in this spot for Andres Chaparro. But in a 5-0 game, Miguel Cairo will stand pat with Chaparro. He's 1 for 3. Pitch on the way. High, ball 1. The set to kick, the 1-0. That's a breaking ball in the dirt. 2-0. Ryan Weathers in line for the win. His first start in the big leagues in over 3 months. He went 5 scoreless innings. He was very good. 2-0. Fastball fouled back into the screen. A big rip by Chaparro. Then you had Phillips for 2 innings. Enriquez for the 8th with a couple of strikeouts. And with the game busted open a bit, the closer, Fauché, stays put, and they go to Peterson here in the 9th. 2-1. Right in there over the inside corner at 99. Nationals have had some large run totals in 9th innings of games. They are running out of time tonight. Now the 2-2. Just outside. Went to a cutter. Chaparro waits on the 3-2. Here it is. Swinging a pop-up, right side. First baseman Wagaman. Room in foul territory on the side warning track, makes the catch. And the Marlins are an out away from recording a shutout and splitting this 4-game series. Brady House, the last hope. Tough night for Brady. He's been hitting the ball kind of softly on the ground, and the pivotal at bat was the 4th inning. That was the Nationals' a good scoring chance for them. They had 2 hits, 2 on, nobody out, and House hit into a double play on the first pitch he saw, and nothing came of the rally. Here it comes. House takes a strike at the knees. Peterson comes to the belt. Kicks, delivers. And House takes a cutter low. So a lot of cutters. Low 90s from Peterson, mixing in with the big fastball around 99. The 1-1. A cutter is too low, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Peterson's working deep counts here, but so far retiring the first 2 batters on a strikeout and a pop-up. House with a 2-1 count, and the pitch to Brady. Swinging a fly ball right field, down the line foul, and into the seats. A catch attempt made by a fan down there, and couldn't make the two-handed grab. So a few Marlins fans come to their feet. Marlins are a strike away from a win. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The set for Peterson. He kicks and he fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The game is over. And the Nationals are blanked 5-0 in the series finale. 12th time this year the Nationals have been shut out. They'll settle for a split of this 4-game series in Miami and a 4-3 road trip between Chicago and Lone Depot Park. Weathers will get the win. Mackenzie Gore's return gives up 2 runs over 5, takes the loss. And the Nationals go quietly as they are unable to score a run here tonight in Miami. Coming up next, our totals, then the Verizon Nationals postgame show. 1-2-3 went the Nats in the top of the 9th as the Marlins win the game 5-0 on the Nationals radio network.